Hello and welcome back, guys, to the second episode of Let's Build an ALU. So today I've set up the several logic gates which will be needed for the adder, which I'll be going over in the next episode. Not all of these will be needed, but a lot of them will be, and it's just good to go over some of them. So I'd like to start from the first one. This is probably the easiest one you could get. Of course, this is the NOT gate, as in NOT gate. This is the NOT gate. Basically, it inverts a signal, meaning, let's say it's off, but when the lever is flipped off, this is on because of the torch, and when you flip this down, the torch turns off, making it so that even when the lever is powered, the lamp is off because of the torch. Now we can move on to the AND gate. The name gives it away pretty much, as you will see here. Flipping one lever does nothing. Flipping the other does nothing. However, if you flip both, it will of course activate. The reason why this works is there are two torches powering the same spot. Now, as you can see, this will not turn off because this is powering it, and same vice versa. However, when both are turned off, this redstone is turned off, meaning that this torch can be unpowered and it will turn back on, causing it to come back on. So now we have an OR gate. This is a pretty simple one. It will light up if there is signal from one of them or the other. It will also light up if both are lit or switched down or given power. Right here we have our XOR gate. It's a little more complicated. It's basically an exclusive OR gate. So that's all you need to know about that. So this is an exclusive OR gate. I'll show you how it works in a second. Basically, it works just nearly like the OR gate. Turn one, it turns on. Other one turns on. However, if you do both, it turns off. It's pretty simple. Basically, this actually uses an AND gate built into this, but this is only one type of AND gates. XOR gate. Not all XOR gates have to use an AND gate. But the way this works is, this is actually an AND gate right here. Both of these are powering the block, and this is powering this block of redstone over here, and the torch down here. So this is actually an AND gate as well, built into an XOR. So right here, as we can see, this turns it off, but the AND gate does not turn on yet. So this is powered. Same thing with the other side. As you can see, that's still on. However, when we flip both on, you'll see that this turns on, meaning that this can turn on once more, powering both of these. This makes sure that both of these are both powered, meaning that there's no signal going through. Now, this is the right over here is the AND gate. So now I'm showing off the NAND gate. Just like this, the NAND gate. Basically, this is an inverted version of the AND gate. And so if you flip one, nothing happens. Flip the other, nothing happens. But if you do this, if you flip both, then it turns off. This is an XNOR gate. XNOR gate. So one turns off, the other turns off, but if you do both, then it's back on, because that's its default state. I would also like to mention that this OR right over here, can be turned into NOR gate simply by doing this as either power. So yeah, you can just turn it into a NOR gate just like that. And as you can see in the XNOR gate over here, you can see that I have an extra inverter over here. But if we do a little bit of logic magic, we can actually invert one of the inputs just like this. And now we actually have the same thing as before. So that that is a cool little trick that you can use if you like. But right now I won't be using it. So I'll just put this right on back to how it was before, I find that this can be less confusing to some. And finally, this will most likely not be used in our ALU, but if you want to make a user-friendly interface, this can be something you may want to use. And this basically turns a button into a lever. It's a really simple tutorial. Basically, if you click the button, you see the lamp is on, click the button again, it turns off. The way this works is this sends a pulse into here, going through the block, and about one tick later, half a tick later, the piston extends. However, it is long enough for it to get to the repeater in one tick, and if you didn't know, powering a piston for exactly one tick causes it to shoot out the block, even if it's sticky like this. So this was just a short tutorial on gates, and in the next tutorial you can expect to be learning how to make an adder and possibly a subtractor as well. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Build an ALU, and I guess if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.